Computer. There we go. Okay, good morning, everybody. Good morning for me. Today it's October 3rd, 2020, and this is day 3 of 5 of my free group coaching training session, whatever you want to call this, on manifestation, law of attraction, spirituality, everything, all the fun, invisible stuff. I want to thank you all for showing up on time. And then if you're watching the replay, thank you so much for joining and just showing up for yourself, everybody here. Looks like at this moment, we've got India, we've got mainland, we've got New York. So just super excited to be, and Hawaii, hello. I'm just super excited to just share this space with you and also bring like-minded, beautiful humans together in this one space. So one thing I want to do today is Saturday, day 3. I want to actually start with with a question that I was cleaning through my house, and I write like index cards with like random notes everywhere, and then I'll just randomly find them again later. And I feel like this one I found again to share with you. And it's a question, actually. It's a would you rather. So the question is, would you rather keep the ifs, ands, and buts, excuses, and stories that you have in your life? Or would you rather finally be free from all of that? And that's just a question to kind of start the tone and the theme of today's training, is just kind of being able to step back from your life and look and see, where are the blocks that I have subconsciously placed in it? Or where are the subconscious blocks that I have let other people place into my life? There's no answer right now. This is just a moment to reflect on that. So I'll read it again. The question is, would you rather keep the ifs, ands, and buts, excuses, and stories? Or would you rather be finally free from all of that? Okay, so on that note, let's do what I call ground and center. If this is your first call, this is going to be a little bit silly, but if you've been with me in a group or one-on-one setting, you already know this is about getting ourselves grounded and centered in the physical so that we can actually show up as who we are. So I'm going to have you lean side to side, and when you lean on one side, go ahead and pull the flesh of your butt cheeks out. I know it's funny. And then do it again on the other side, and then voila. You're aligned in the physical, you feel grounded, you're like, whoa, why haven't I done this before? Yeah, well, this is a tool for you to use whenever you meditate, whenever you're on a Zoom call, or whenever you just want to feel a little bit more present and you, a little bit more in your power. So we'll go ahead and start with a little meditation. So go ahead and close your eyes as I guide you through. It'll be about 2 minutes. So go ahead and breathe in through your nose and out your mouth. Again, in through your nose and out the mouth. Number 3, in through our nose, fill yourself up with light. Hold at the top. Keep holding. And slowly release out the mouth. Keeping your eyes closed. Feeling your blood kind of rush around your human body. Noticing how alive you are. Feeling the energy, the anticipation, the excitement of what's about to come, just swirling around, and feeling at peace with it, feeling comfortable with that swirling. Letting your body continue to breathe at its own time. Taking this pause for yourself. setting the intention today to show up for yourself for this weekend, for this month, for the rest of this year, and knowing that everything we are manifesting together starts with what we do right now. Perfect. All right, we will end this here by taking one deep group breath together, in through our nose, an audible sigh out the mouth. Coming back to your seat, coming back to your space, going back to your body. And when it feels ready, go ahead and open up the eyes. Coming back to this Zoom room. Yes, Joanna, I feel like I want to just move my body too. So go ahead and do that, ladies. We're kind of like readjusting the energy right now. I feel that like coming into today's session, it was like, oh, day 3, like for me, it's day 3. Oh, what's gonna happen? What are we gonna talk about? And then showing up and then seeing your beautiful faces, it's like, oh, it doesn't matter what we talk about, because whatever it is, it's gonna be perfect. There's gonna be learnings, there's gonna be epiphanies, there's gonna be connections, and that's all that this is. Like, this is all that I love doing, and all I really, like, my whole intention is to just share with everybody how we can look at life just a little bit different and give us that like little twist of a perspective to keep us on the path that's going, to get us off of that like if you're going down the path and then you get like distracted and then you like end up in a circle. Like, I want to help us get out of that, or give you a tool for next time you're like, oh my God, what's happening? Like, everything was fine and then I don't know what's going on. I want to give you something that'll help you go, oh yeah, here's the exit, or here's the door, or maybe it's a window, right? So that's all that these calls are. I want to start actually this morning with some gratitude. Let's raise the vibration after grounding and centering. Go ahead and type in the chat anything that you're grateful for. Short little statements, and I will also do the same. So I am grateful to be here. Anything simple, anything huge. I am grateful to have friends from all over the world. I am grateful to be alive. Ooh, I'm grateful. The sky is clear. Okay, so I'm going to read through these, and as I read through these, go ahead and feel the energy of what we are all sharing here. I am grateful to be here. I am grateful for this time with all of you. I'm grateful to have friends from all over the world. I am grateful for the opportunity to join this call. I'm grateful for the beautiful morning and time with my family. I am grateful to be alive. I'm grateful I get to play with my kids this weekend. I am grateful for my friends and family. I am grateful for my freedom. I'm grateful the sky is clear right now. I'm grateful for time to reflect. I'm grateful for myself that I finally have come so far here. Thankful for the entire universe that brought me this far. How are you guys feeling? I just tingles. I feel light. I feel joy. I feel lightness. I feel joy. So, okay, I think we successfully did it. We raised the vibration. And yeah, so I hope you guys are feeling good. And then also, right now, as I start to intro, I want you to think of questions that you have always wanted answered, questions that you've been wondering, totally random. Anything that you've been like wanting to understand more or wanting to really dive into. Anytime that we're in this room, just type it in the chat. It doesn't matter what I'm talking about. It's best for us to get it all out so that we can be present during these trainings, during these calls, because I'm going to go through the chat and read through their questions and then address them all. So at any time, just feel comfortable enough to go ahead and ask your questions, okay? All right. So today, I actually got my book, my Manifest Your Desires book, and I felt very called and guided to pick this up today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip through and pick a random page, and then we'll go from there. Okay. This is 168, 169. I'll read both because who knows, right? Okay, 168 says, when your desire feels so big that it feels unreachable, it is not on the verge of manifestation. When your desire feels to you like it is the next logical step, then it is on the verge of manifestation. I'm going to read that again because I messed up. When your desire feels so big that it feels unreachable, it is not on the verge of manifestation. When your desire feels to you like it is the next logical step, then it is on the verge of manifestation. Yes. Okay, and then page 169. You can tell by the way you feel whether your vibration is in the place where you are allowing universal forces to deliver your desire to you now or not. With practice, you will know whether you are on the brink of a manifestation or whether it is still in the becoming stages. But most important, once you are in control of the way you feel, you will enjoy it all. I'm going to read that one again. You can tell by the way you feel whether your vibration is in the place where you are allowing universal forces to deliver your desire to you now or not. With practice, you will know whether you are on the brink of a manifestation or whether it is still in the becoming stages. But most important, once you are in control of the way you feel, you will enjoy it all. Okay. Share with me what came to you as I read those 2 pages. Share with me what came to you when I read these 2 pages. Okay, let's go see. Okay, Madhu. Okay, so the question that she was asking, trying hard to get things from 4D, 5D to 3D. Yes, somehow still in the loop of negativity. Okay, yeah. That's so in alignment with the pages. And then Amiksha, how do you know when you are close to manifesting? Yeah. And then I'm ready now for the next step. Yes, Joanna. Okay. So I'm going to address Amiksha's question, and then we'll segue into Madhu's. And yay, Joanna. Okay, so how do you know when you're close to manifesting? Okay. It's a tricky question because it's involving the mind, right? Because knowing comes from the mind. So let's rephrase the question. So it's, how does it feel when you are close to manifesting? Yeah. How does it feel? So I'm just going to rewrite it. How does it feel when you are close? Okay. So just with that little shift, right, of a question, like, how do you know? That is, I'm going to say that is the 3D way. That is the 3D way of attacking anything, of exploring anything. How do you know? How do you know? How do you know? Because we live in the 3D, and sometimes, the answer is like, well, I just know. Well, yeah, I know. But we can shift it so that we can have a better understanding of what's actually going on. So how does it feel when you're close to manifesting? You already know the answer. It feels like this. like you know it's coming. There is certainty, there is flow, there is excitement, there is joy, there is peace, there is knowingness, there is calmness. You feel like you can just like sit back and chill. It really feels like this. You go to the restaurant and you sit down and the server says, "What would you like to order?" And you're like, "Oh, can I start with water, please?" And they're like, "Okay." And you're like, "Do do do." Like, you know it's coming. You asked for it. They said okay. They said yes. And now you just get to sit there and then just let it come. That's a very simple simple example. But then on the flip side, right? How does it feel when you're like, was it 168, 169? Like basically, how does it feel when it's not close, right? Okay, like when does it feel unreachable? When your desire feels so big that it feels unreachable, it is not on the verge of manifestation. That's like this. You go sit down at the restaurant, the universal restaurant, and then the server comes and sits down and you say, and they're like, "What do you want?" And you're like, "I want $1 million and I want a Lamborghini and I want double D boobs and I want a gorgeous husband and like 5 beautiful kids and a Labrador retriever, please." Or I don't know. And they're like, "Okay." And then you're like, "Oh my God, can they do that? Like, can I, like, is that okay?" When there's all the doubt, when there's doubt, when you're asking for something, and when there's fear, like, "Oh, I don't think they can," or maybe there's, "Oh my God, are they really going to give that to me?" Like, so if there's doubt, if there's fear, if there's resistance, if there's like, "I'm not sure I should be asking this," or "I'm not sure it's okay to be asking this," that's when you know there's going to be a lot of resistance of that thing coming your way. So again, it's like, you can tell by the way you feel whether your vibration is in the place where you are allowing universal forces to deliver your desire to you now or not. It's the same thing, which is why I use the restaurant example, because we've all been to a restaurant before. We've all asked for something, and we have all gotten what we've asked for, and then we have also not gotten what we've asked for. So that's just a really easy, simple way to kind of feel into that. Just imagine that manifesting is like sitting at a restaurant, sitting down at the table. Let's see. I did want to, okay, did that answer your question, Anisha? Okay, perfect. Okay, now to, wait, yes, I feel, yes, I do feel anything. Yes. Okay, and then Christine said, last sentence, page 169, "Once you are in control of the way you feel, you will enjoy it all. But I feel like once I let go of trying to control it all and just allow myself to feel and be in flow, that's when I'm close to manifesting your restaurant examples." Right? Yeah, yes, because, and this is adding on to, I think I talked about this on Thursday, but I'm going to share. So all of these trainings add on to the previous ones. So I get to review as I'm teaching my new stuff, the new stuff. So this is tying to Madhu's question. So getting things from 4D, 5D to 3D, right? And then you're in the loop, which is how to get out of that like doubt, fear. I don't know if I should be asking this. Is that possible? Oh my God, are you really gonna do that? We are, and then you can just nod your head. We are beings who live in the 3D, right? We are physical. We have eyes to see physical. We smell physical things. We taste physical things. We touch physical things. We can hear sounds from that physical things make, right? We are all human, but this is the physical plane. But we are also infinite beings. So there are multiple dimensions to where we are existing at the same time. So if you think of like, okay, in school, well, I don't know, when I went to school, we had clear papers that were like for the projector screen, and then you could layer them on top and you could still see the writing, or like the teacher, like when they put it on there and you're like, "Oh, look at all those colors." think of that as like, this is 3D, and then there's another layer, invisible, but still there, a 4D, another layer of clear piece of paper, 5D, and then it goes on till I don't know how many, at least 12. But we're not going there. We're gonna stay with the 3, 4, and 5 with me. That's where I work. So I live in the 3D. 4D, so 3D is physical. 4D is feeling, okay? Feeling is emotions. Everything's energy, and emotions, how we feel, all those things. Emotions is energy in motion. So go ahead and write that down, take your notes. Emotions is energy in motion, and that is the 4D. Okay, 5D, going up a little bit higher, that's the thought realm. That's where we see, that's where we envision, that's where we manifest, that's where everything that exists, that's not here yet, exists. Everything exists in the 5D. It's invisible, but we know in our mind, in our third eye, in our heart, we know that it exists. Okay, example. 1999 was first time I came to Hawaii on a family vacation. And when I got on that plane to get back to California, I was in tears. I was so sad. I felt like I had to leave my home, even though I was only here for a week or something like that. And it was the weirdest experience. I was 16 years old in high school, and I'm getting on this plane to go back to LA where I live, and I felt like I was leaving my home. And I knew one day I would live here, without a doubt. So I was sitting at the restaurant, and I was like, I am coming back here one day, and I'm going to live here. I just know it. And having that feeling of like just certainty and like knowing like I'm going to be back here. Yes, I was heartbroken, but I knew. And then from ages 16 to 32, I would say, I tried so hard to move here. I was gonna like come here for college. No, it didn't work out because I didn't want to leave home. It was scary. And then I tried to do like internships, and I tried to look at jobs, and I tried to just any opportunity I could come here for vacation. I would make up excuses like, oh, it's September. They have a deal. I'm gonna go fly there. And I would just try so hard, but nothing worked out. And I felt like, oh my God, is this ever gonna happen? Like, because I know I'm gonna live here, and like I don't understand. And for me, it didn't happen. The plans didn't actually happen until I met my husband, Jason, and he was open to moving here and being free and all that stuff. And then I was like, oh my God, this could actually happen. And then we did. And then it was like, oh my God, what did we do? Because we uprooted everything. We left everything, sold our house, sold our cars, all the clothes. Like, we came here with 6 bags and our little dog. And now, anyway, it's that feeling of 4D, of knowing, and just like having complete clarity in something. So when you have something in your 5D, I'm going to say 5D. So when you have, I'm going to live in Hawaii one day, whatever it is for you. When you have that thing that you know you're going to do one day, and you feel it in your heart, and you're like, yes, hold that feeling, keep that feeling there, let it stay there, let it stay there. Because what happens is in the 4D, it's the pathway, and you want to keep that pathway clear. If you put the doubt and the fear, the shame, the questions, the pathway looks like this. Ooh, and it goes in loops, and it takes forever to get there. And for me, looking back, my fear was, I'm going to be by myself. I don't have any family here. This isn't going to work, but I want to go there, but I don't have anybody. And then, thank you, universe, I was able to move here with somebody. And that, for me, was feeling safe. So write down, it's all about feeling safe. Just this random note, it's all about feeling safe. Because if we don't feel safe to do or say anything, we're not going to do it, right? If we don't feel safe sharing our emotions, sharing how we feel with the one that we love, we're not going to do it. And guess what? That's going to create miscommunication. So when you feel that 5D free, like there, it's going to come. The work is when you're like telling your friend or your mom or your boss or your coworker or a random stranger, like, one day I'm going to live in Hawaii. And then they go, Why would you do that? Or they go, you're crazy because it's expensive there. And you're like, uh-oh. Then you start taking on their fear, their doubt, their limitations, and then you start putting it with your free feeling, and putting that into that tunnel makes it curve. Okay, so the work is doing this. I'm gonna move to Hawaii. Okay. I'm gonna move to Hawaii one day. And then they go blah blah blah, and then you go, oh, you're telling me all of your fears and insecurities about what I'm doing. Wow, thank you so much. And you like stay in that bubble. That's the work. It's hearing negativity, it's hearing fear, it's hearing doubt, it's hearing insecurities, and staying true to your feelings, to your heart, to your vision. That's why I say a lot of the times, like, stay true to your vision, like keep your highest vision in mind, because people are going to say whatever they're going to say, but you have to remember that that vision that you see, your highest vision, is for you and for you only. Okay, and good. So as you bring that in through the 4D, by the way, this is going to go longer than 30 minutes today. As you go into the 4D, when it's finally clear and there's no resistance, there's no doubt, there's no fear, there's nothing in its way, boom, it's going to show up. It's going to be in the 3D. You're going to be like, woo, I manifested it. Yeah. Because that is like your trophy. Like when you get your manifestation, however long it takes, that is you being able to keep that channel clear. Okay? That's your work. That's why we're here. We all came to this earth as infinite beings to live in limitation. We came here to experience limits because our actual nature is infinite. We are infinite. And you know this on a subconscious level, you know that you're infinite. That's why life on this planet is so confusing, because we're like, why is that happening? It's not supposed to be like that. Why is that happening? It's not supposed to be like that. And you know it's not supposed to be like that. But we're just here to clear those blocks. When we see something we don't like, or that we feel is wrong or is not in alignment, it's because you're the one that came to save the world. You're the one that came to be the change. You are the one who has the power. When you see something and you are like, that's not, that is take that as like your sign to continue moving forward, to take action, to do something about it. Okay, it's like your highest vision. I'm doing that. You see something like wrong, like, okay, there's something here. I have the power because I see what's happening. I have the power to change that. Everybody else is going off in their own world, right? La di da di da. At this moment, right now, this thing, because I see it, no one sees it just like this. No one sees this, but it's for me to do. No one sees this, but I see it. This is for me to do. Oh, shoot. I have a lot of work to do. How do I do this, right? That's the work. It's being okay with yourself, being okay, trusting yourself to handle anything that shows up in your life. Because we are infinite beings, we have access to everything. But in this limitation, this world of limitation, this plane of limits of us ending at the skin, like Lizelle is here and then Lizelle's not here. Yes, in the 3D that's true, but in truth with a capital T, we, you, Amiksha, Christine, Madhumita, Sakina, Joanna, Sinovia, we are all the same. We are all connected. We are all part of this one consciousness. We are one energy that is split and shattered and put into different bodies. Does this make sense? Yeah. So it's totally an illusion that I'm here in Hawaii and you're there in India and mainland. Like, it's totally an illusion because you feel like, you know, that from here, like, we're bigger than our body. We're so much more bigger. But the culture as a human with the marketing and all those things is, you're not good enough. You're not pretty enough. look at her, she's got it all. Look at him, he's really hot and you can't have him. Like it's all of this you're not good enough stuff that's down here in limitation. And it's our job to be like, you know what, that's all bullshit. I know I'm powerful. And then going like, no, you know what, that is bullshit. Like I am powerful and everyone else has to learn that and that's their journey. But where I'm at right now, like I know that I'm powerful and I know that we're connected. So staying true to your path and speaking only like what feels really good. I feel like I need to take a minute to take a breather. How are you guys doing? Okay. Did that answer your question, Madhu? Okay. No, talked for a while. Okay, John, I'm trying to plan my path for the future, but I'm not sure how to picture it. I need resolution with my ex-husband who has refused to settle our separation agreement. Boo. It's been 3 years, so I feel patient enough. I worry that my failure to envision this closure is preventing it from happening. I'm a very practical person. Oh, girl, I got you. Okay. Okay, here it is. Okay, Joanna. So, you, husband, okay, you, hold on. Do I have something? No. You is one circle. And you guys take this as an example for something else that you can apply in your life. So as I'm sharing this example, just kind of go, okay, I can see how I can put that, you know, maybe it's your job or maybe it's your health, something. So for Joanna, here's you in one bucket, okay? And then in another bucket, it's you and your husband. And then in another bucket, it's you, husband, and then do you have kids? Okay, and then you and husband and kids. So the bucket gets bigger, or like there's more of it, right? But all of it starts with you. You are the base, you are the center, you are the main, right? So taking this time to take care of yourself, not just, oh, self-care, I take baths and I wash my hair, but like loving and honoring how you're feeling and all the things that are happening. So honoring yourself, okay? That is first and foremost, the most important thing. Stepping out of yourself, so taking a moment or many moments to go, okay, here's Joanna, and then go, okay, girl, okay, Joanna, like, what is happening? How are you? How are you feeling in this moment? Are you at peace with how you're feeling in this moment, or is there something that can help you feel better right now? It's that kind of taking care of yourself. It's like talking to yourself like your best girlfriend. So doing that, and then looking at this whole situation. So like the separation agreement thing. So staying in your bucket of Joanna and looking at that there. So what does Joanna want from this? Not for the kids. What does she want it for herself? Yeah. Breathe. Yeah. Right? You don't have to answer it, but just doing that. What does Joanna want for herself? Taking that bucket of her and ex-husband, taking the bucket of you, ex-husband and kids, and going, you're going to be over there right now. I'm going to come right back to you because right now I'm right here and I'm right now. And this is what I need to do so that I can start looking at those buckets. So you need a resolution with him, but let's get clear with what you want first. Very clear. So clear that you don't have to ask anybody to check and see, oh, is this clear enough? It's already, right? Get it clear, get it feeling good. So if you're having trouble with the picture, it's because there's too many people that you're trying to see who goes where. So start with you, sister. Start with you. And then everything, that is the hard part. Everything will make sense and just fit like magnets wherever it goes. You are the one living your life. You are the one with the power. You are the one who can draw out. You basically, girl, you've got the pen right now. You have the pen. It's already in your hand. All of you. You already have the pen. all you have to do is go like this. That's all you have to do. Sometimes it is literally physically doing this on a blank piece of paper with that, okay, Joanna, okay, girl, what do I want? What do we want? We can make whatever we want. Okay, you know what? I don't know, but I'm just gonna put pen to paper and then let it come out. Just put pen to paper. It's called automatic writing. You literally put the pen to paper and then whatever comes out, comes out. It doesn't have to be related to that topic, but eventually it may. Or when you're looking at, when you look back on it while you're like sitting on the toilet or something, there's gonna be an epiphany and you're like, oh, I know exactly what to do with the situation. So allowing yourself to free that energy, okay? Free that energy of like so being in the head, free it up by just letting it come out. And whatever is unearthed beneath it is the gold that you're looking for. So go at it. Yes, I see you. So go at it with your heart for Joanna first. That is the only thing that's going to help you create that pathway from what you don't even see yet, but allowing what you see to be clear from the beginning. Okay. Yeah. So your mom's going to say all kinds of stuff. Dad's going to say all that. Your sister. Everybody's going to say, you should. Oh, you need to. Oh my God, you have to. And you'll be like, okay, yeah, thank you. Thank you. But you know what? I'm just going to let the pen tell me what to do. Yeah. Yeah. I see you. I feel you. Madhu, it's all about feeling safe. Yeah, I know we had you write that about 15 minutes ago, and it is such a perfect thing to say right now. Yes, it's all about feeling safe. Yes. Joanna, I'm so happy and in love with my life. I feel so powerful, and I will absolutely try writing it out. Thank you. You are so welcome, sister. This is why we're here. This is why you showed up. This is why I show up. Okay. Okay, Zenobia, what are some ways that we can clear the doubt and barriers that get in the way? Ah, that is a really good question. Okay. Okay, it's this. Okay, get your notebooks ready. Okay. Draw 3 stick figures on your paper. One in the middle of, you could just add it to the bottom of your notes. One in the center, one on the right, and one on the left. 3 stick figures. And make them cute because they're representing you. Okay, and then underneath the feet, oh no, well, wherever you have room, if it's above the head or beneath the feet, write current and then your name after. So if I'm, you know what, I'm gonna do this. So write current Lizelle. You write your name. Okay, and then the one on the left, I don't know which side of the screen, if it's mirrored or not. On the left, you're gonna write old and then your name. So for me, I'm gonna write old Lizelle. And then on the stick figure on the right, you're gonna write future and then your name. I'm gonna write future Lizelle. Okay, so mine looks like this. Ta-da! If only I was a better artist, but I don't care. Okay, so how do we clear the doubt and barriers that get in our way? I love this question so much, and I love that you asked it because this is something I can't share in a story. It's just not enough time. So we are all here. Yes? We're all in the current state. We are all present. We are all here. We are all current right now. Doubt comes from where? Doubt comes from other people, right? Doubt comes from what society tells us what to do or not do. Doubt comes from, well, in the past, this happened or didn't happen, so I don't know if this is going to happen now or like how this works now. So doubt comes from the past. Doubt comes from other people. Doubt basically comes from the outside of current Lizelle. Current Lizelle doesn't have doubt. Current Lizelle just is, right? Current Christine just is. Current Joanna just is. Current Madhu just is. Current Amritsha just is. Current Sakina just is. They have no doubt. They just are. They just exist. So when there's doubt, think of it like this. Where is the doubt coming from? When I hear the doubt, whatever the doubt voice says, go, hold on, is that something my mom says? Hold on, is that something my friend says? Just see if you could find the source of the doubt and then take note. You know what? That comes from old Lizelle, who heard so-and-so say that thing that is putting doubt here right now, right? So doubt is fear-based, and there's only fear and love, right? So love exists now. Fear comes from the past or the future. You're not afraid now. Fear comes from the illusion of something happening, from the past, or like what might, oh, I'm scared of what's gonna happen, but there's no fear now. Like in any situation, even if you're like at the edge of the cliff, like you're scared because of what may happen if. We are feeling the fear now, but the fear is not about now. The fear is about what could be in the future, right? So there's no specific question about clearing the doubt for something specific, but just remember this visual, you guys. Whenever you want to manifest something or do something or say something, where is the fear coming from? Because it's not coming from the present. It's not. It never does. It comes from the past. Doubt is from the past. Doubt, fear, shame, anger, all those things are just built up from something in the past. So know that it's not you. And emotions are energy in motion, and doubt is a block to that. So when you start feeling like bad, heavy, low, it's because there is a block. I don't know what the block is, but I'm just letting you know that there's a block, and that any block can be moved if you shine enough light on it. But that requires like deeper exploration. Is this helpful? Can you use this in more than one area of your life? This current you, future you, past you, old you? Okay, Sakina says, I have this big vision. What does my physical work look like to create it? I'm working in my passion and purpose, but I'm not clear about the actions I'm supposed to take for my vision to realize. Yeah. This is similar to Joanna's question earlier. So Sakina, there you have this big vision, right? And this is in your 5D. This is in the invisible, right? This is where you know this thing exists. Like you have it. Maybe you see details, maybe you don't, but you feel it in your heart that this is happening. What does my physical work look like to create it? Working on my passion, purpose, but not clear about the action. So now we're looking at how, right? Like, what do I do? The secret is get out of, just lose your mind, girlfriend. Just lose your mind. Forget about the how. This is about feeling. This 5D, when you see something invisible, the way through it is through the heart. It's through your feeling. It's through how things are sitting with you. The physical work is to, it feels like this. I think I'm tuning, there may be like something, it feels like this. There's a thick layer. It's about, I don't know, it's like that thick of like all the shoulds, have tos, need tos, maybe like will I, like all of this, like this thick layer around you of like should, could, like all of that. Girlfriend, take that and like it's like jello, and you're gonna like smush it off of you and like just kind of peel it off of you. This is stuck energy on you. So you can physically, all of us can physically do this right now. Go like this and take the jello off of your like head and your face and just like fling it onto the floor, because these are like shoulds, have tos, need tos, like all of that, and like get it. And then it's like still thicker here on the neck and shoulders, and just, yeah, exhale as you're doing this. Kind of lightly scratch your skin, your hair. This is all the shit that people are putting on us without us even knowing, and without them even knowing. Actually physically touch your skin as you're doing this. Yeah. And whenever you feel that, go ahead and do this, because it's like, it's kind of like sawdust that gets put on us. It's like debris, and then it just kind of like settles, or like snow, and it just like sits and it gets thicker and it gets thicker and it gets thicker. And if we let other people keep saying what they are saying, and we keep letting them say it, and we keep letting it land on us, it's gonna just get thicker and thicker. So we have to, again, put ourselves first, be in our bucket of who we are, and be like, you know what, girl, take that jello off. Just take it off, okay? So you have this vision. What does your physical work look like to create it? Step one, take the jello off. I know it's silly, but it's gonna stick with you. The exercise, not the doubt. And go like this. So you take all that off and you're like, okay, what is it that Sakina wants? What is this vision that she wants? And how is she going to feel when she is living that? How is future Sakina going to feel? Okay. What are the conversations that future Sakina has with people when she's in this big vision? What are those topics? Okay. What are people coming to Sakina for when she's future Sakina? What are like the pieces of advice or the questions that people ask her for? What are those conversations? And from that space, when you do that work, when you answer those questions, you're gonna know, girl, like what direction you're going. And as you, like, let's say, I don't know, but let's say she has financial abundance conversations and I don't know, like business success. I have no idea what you're talking about, but then you go, okay, that's where she's going, that's where she is. So I'm going to start following people who are big in finance, and I'm going to start following, I'm going to start reading like business magazines in the city that I live in, or the city that I want to live in. I'm going to start listening to podcasts that talk all about, maybe it's like real estate in finance, or maybe it's like beauty in finance. I don't know what it is. But once you get that vision and you know what conversations that future Sakina is going to have, all the shit is going to be like, whew, and you're going to get tunnel vision, and you're just going to know what actions you need to take because you already know where you're going. So as you start moving, those actions will just pop up and you're like, oh yeah, that feels right. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, duh. Okay, yeah. And it's all going to make sense. And you feel this now. You feel the lightness. You feel the flow. You feel that there's no judgment with where you're at and where you're going. It's all about you and what you want. Thank you for asking that question. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, and Joanna was asking you, have you written it out? Your highest vision. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Is there a way to manifest quickly? Amisha, yes, there is. Have no resistance to receiving what you want. So a fun example that you can do is manifesting like something you have no attachment to, right? We all want love, relationships, money, like all these, big things, but go, start with a pink elephant or a red balloon or a bouquet of yellow flowers. Like, I don't know, just something random. Ask the universe that you are asking for a sign, and that sign is that something specific. Like the red balloon, the pink elephant, the yellow flowers, whatever it is. And then release the expectation of when and how you're gonna get it. Okay, so no resistance to what, and then no resistance to how, and no resistance to when, just like you're in the universal restaurant saying, I will start with some water, and then just sitting back and knowing it's coming. That's how to manifest quickly. Clear, is scripting really good for manifesting? Yes, it is, but again, be very mindful of how you're feeling about the words that you're putting out around manifesting. So again, if you're like no attachment, right? So if I said red balloon, pink elephant, and yellow flowers, and like you have a weird thing about pink elephants, you're like, I don't like elephants, or like I hate the color pink, then it's probably not going to come. So paying attention to the feeling is what's going to really help you get really clear, because the universe is the one listening, and they're like, wait, you want what? I'm not sure. Wait, you're asking me, but I know you don't want it. So I'm not really, I'll be back. You let me know when you're ready, right? So get really clear about how you feel, and then ask for what you want when you're feeling really good, and make sure you just feel really good. Oh, because energy, no, that's not funny. Energy is the thing that basically calls it in, calls whatever you want in. So if there's doubt, there's like stuff in the way. And if there's excitement, then it's like, whoo, it goes faster. It comes faster. How you feel is like the gasoline in the car. Joanna, I'm so happy and in love with my life. I feel so powerful and will absolutely try bringing it out. Yes, fear is an illusion. Lovely space today, ladies. This week, many thanks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes. How's everybody feeling right now? Type 1111 if you're feeling good, if you're feeling enlightened, if you're feeling inspired, if you're feeling more empowered, if you're feeling like you can step more into yourself now and you feel safer to do that. Yay, 1111 everywhere. Gosh, since I think I started not tuning in, but started like checking in and connecting with Joanna, and then jumping to Sakina and everybody. It's just I've been getting chills, and I love that, because for me what that means is that there's some piece of information that is landing with you, or there is something in your entire being that is being connected together. Oh yeah, that makes sense. And so when I feel chills, I get really happy. Feeling good and excited. It's great every time I come here. Yes. Hi, Geraldine. Yes. So let's see. What other questions? We've got a few more minutes. I'm gonna go till 7, or like make it a full hour. Go ahead and type in any of your questions that you guys have about manifesting, anything I talked about, and then we'll go through it real quick, because I want to give you guys. I just want to keep pouring into you. I love this. I love this. I love working with people who like follow through, like take notes, who like pay attention, who like really want to change their life. It's so much fun. And then if there's no questions, I want to share. Actually, if there's no questions, share something that you learned. Share something new share something that is completely new to you that you learned in the last hour. And it could be more than one. But this is going to help you ground that learning as you are typing it out and sharing it with the world. So go ahead and share anything that you learned, any concept, a word, a tool, an idea. And then go ahead and start sharing it in the chat. I do I learned when in doubt, doubt the doubt. Yeah, I want to write that down. That is well stated, girl. Okay, I learned how to know the feeling of when I'm close to manifesting, and also how to clear my doubt. Yeah. Take the jelly off. Seriously, did you girls feel that too? Like, it's energy and it sits, and energy is a real thing. And if we don't think that it's real, then we're not going to do about it. But once you realize, oh, wait, I actually feel better. Oh, okay. Right? It's crazy. Fear and doubt only exist in the past and the future, yes. And only love exists in the present, yes. Yes, every day, take it off. That's actually a good idea. Maybe when you're like brushing your teeth and you're like, okay, I did my face. Oh, I need to take the jelly off. Right? How cool would that be? You know what? I'm gonna actually add that to my toolbox. Take the jelly off. And I love it because everybody has different energy. And Sakina, for you, I want to thank you for asking that question, because I've never experienced a layer of jelly. And so for you to share with me, I felt it. So I was able to help you feel it. And then everybody else did too. It's not just you. It's not just me. Like, it's actually there. So thank you, girlfriend, for sharing and being open. I appreciate you. I know it's not always easy to share stuff. So thank you. All right. So let's do one quick fun exercise, and then we'll hop off and I'll let you guys continue on with your day. You can ground and center if you want. You don't have to, because this is just, this is you, okay? So I'm gonna show you something here in one of my books that I use as a tool. It's called Hands of Light. It is a guide to healing through the human energy field, and it is by Barbara Ann Brennan. On page 125, well, there's lots of pages that have this. I just randomly picked this one because it's the best drawing. It shows, okay, you don't have to pay attention to that side. So here, the human, and then there's lines around them, right? So what is that line? Kind of looks like how they draw like Buddha or Jesus Christ, or, you know, the light around, right? That light exists around all of us. And you know what? I'm going to start with this tomorrow too, but I'm going to give it to you today. We don't end with our bodies, right? So I'm going to have you do this. Put your pen down and put your hands on your cheeks and feel your physical body. This is your physical body. This is your body in 3D. You can feel it. Feels good. Awesome. You're real. Great. Now, go ahead and move your hands about 2 or 3 inches from your face. And this is called your emotional body. So when, I feel chills from my feet going up. This is your emotional body. This is where, when you feel anything, it radiates through this space. This is like your tunnel, like where your emotions live and flow through. They flow out your body and into the world, right? Okay, now we're gonna come about shoulder width. This is from your head, so I don't know, 6 to 8 inches. This is our mental body. This is where the thoughts are. This is like 5D-ish. So everything's right here. Everything invisible, it's right here. And if you feel kind of like something in your head, it's because it's connected to thoughts. So come in back to your emotional body and feel. You can feel like love, you can feel like joy, you can feel all that. Come back to your mental body and you can feel like, okay, there's space to think, right? Okay, and then now we're gonna go past the screen, and it's basically like your arms extended all the way out and like a big egg shape, and this is our spiritual body. This is everything. This is where our vibe is. This is how big our vibe vibrates at. This is like the center of it. And so when you walk into a room, your vibe is so much bigger than your face. This is why when you see somebody who's not feeling good and their face is like normal, blah, but you just know like, oh, I'm gonna be over there. That's this at work, okay? And then you know that when someone walks into the room and they're just joyful, but they're like normal face, but you're like, oh, I like their energy. I don't know why. It's that. It's your spiritualness, your energy, your being tuning into theirs and being like, yes, like attracts like. I want to know your name. Like, I love it. What did you just do? Because I need to know about that, right? So that is a tool, that is like a little like visual that I want to share with you guys as we end, knowing that you are powerful, you are more than your body, you can feel your way through and into anything, you can believe and think and see anything and know that that is for you to see, and know that your vibe and how you feel is like the most important thing. So take care of your bucket, take the jelly off, and keep showing up. Yes, aura, that is part of the aura. The aura is like the colors and the like the characteristics of this spiritual body, right? You can see the blocks, and I can't yet. But this is where everything is. This is your egg. This is your bucket. So take care of your bucket. Self-care Saturday, self-care Sunday, wherever you live in the world. And that's it for today. We're going to do day 4 tomorrow, starting with the energy bodies and then moving from there. So I am just so grateful to just follow this guidance, to have these calls, because I am able to meet you, connect with you, and then you guys connecting with each other. So thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, and then also drop your IGs below so that you guys can connect with each other, because we're all in this together. We're all learning this crazy stuff together. We're all in this room and we know what the jelly means. So go ahead and type your Instagrams in the chat. Take note on your journal, everybody's IGs, follow them. You just like, comment, anything. We're all here, we're all connected, we're all friends from all over the world. So yeah, I'm just gonna be talking until I see more Instagrams because I love connecting you guys like around the world, like New York. Well, let's see. New York, I think Philippines is in here, Hawaii's here, Sakina, I don't know where you live, but it's just pieces, different pieces of us that are reconnecting and like feeling more whole. So yes. Okay. Oh, South Florida. Nice. All right. So I will see you guys tomorrow if you can tune in same time. And honestly, I really did want to do 30 minutes, but for these calls, but then showing up, I'm like, there's so much more. And so yesterday was an hour and today's an hour. And yeah, it's beautiful. It's all perfect. So thank you for your time. Thank you for showing up, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a good day, everybody. Bye.